Hey there, Leo. Last but not least, how are you doing today? Here we go. Oh, I can't see on my glasses again. All right, well, that's okay. Um, my name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekly reading. This one, I'm going to have reversals for sure. Oh, well, this one is going to be for July 14th through July 17th, which should be Monday through Thursday. I will be back on Wednesday to do bonus reading to get you through your weekend. And that's about it. We do have them right side up, right? Okay, at least to start with we do. Okay, most of them. All right, let's see what you get today, Leo. What I got? Leo, Leo, Leo. All righty. From the top, what you got? We've got the Six of Swords, okay? Followed by the Nine of Wands. And then I have the Knight of Wands. All right, that's your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I have you with the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. In the near future, we're looking at the Tower, the Page of Wands, and the Star card. All right, bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Wheel of Fortune. So, what this tells me is that currently things may not feel like they're going in your favor, but they are. Okay, sometimes you have to lose some battles to win the war type deal. This is a situation where in the bigger picture, things are turning the way they're supposed to, okay? But sometimes it doesn't feel like it in day-to-day life, right? There you go. That's what I've got on the Wheel of Fortune being the undercurrent to your entire reading. The card that's at the center of your read, so from almost every direction it plays into the equation, is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. This is speaking of some kind of a new opportunity that's coming towards you. It looks to be attached to abundance, wealth, money, basically, okay? All right. So let's see how these two play in. We'll do that as we go here. Okay, we're going to start the beginning. For me, that is the past. Let's see what we got. Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, we'll start right here in the center. So in the center, we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. This would tell me that you have been through something here in the recent past. You made it to the other side of whatever this was, but you didn't get there unscathed. Okay, you definitely got beaten up and bruised up a little bit along the way. So you are feeling wounded right now. That's okay. It's not okay. I wish it hadn't happened to you, but I mean, you know, that you feel wounded is okay. You can get through that, right? Okay, Six of Swords would say that you are tired of feeling wounded, though, as are you tired with this uncertainty and chaos that keeps swirling around your life. So for that reason, you are attempting to push your life off into calmer waters, okay? Knight of Wands. I feel like you are putting your life off into calmer waters, but you're doing it without letting go of some sense of anger and resentment. It's like you're trying to carry that with you. That can't be very successful. You know, you're trying to go to a calmer way of life or more calm. You're not going to do that if you're bringing along all this anger and resentment. I'm not saying it's not valid. Your anger and resentment would seem to be very valid because you're wounded. I get that, okay? But you have to cut one thing off and leave it behind you so you can go forward with the other, or it's going to be counterproductive is how I feel. Or that's what was happening in your recent past. So I get the feeling possibly you tried to go off into calmer waters and had a real struggle doing that, and it's because you were still holding on to all this negative energy with the anger and everything. Okay, this is in the past. We couldn't change it if we wanted to. It's already happened. But however it played out is affecting the rest of this reading, so there we go with that. Now let's go into the current. Currently, you have the Devil. Yeah, this is you holding on to this anger and resentment. It's eating at you. And it's really messing with your new start because you're trying to leave something behind to make a new start, but you've got to leave this anger and stuff behind you or it's going to really muddy the waters for going forward. At any rate, so there's that. The Ace of Pentacles is some kind of a new opportunity. The Page of Cups on the other side. Be very cautious with this new opportunity, I have a feeling. Just because it looks like you have your head in the clouds just a little bit. If this opportunity sounds too good to be true, it is how I feel about this. It just seems like with the Devil on one side and on the other side you got the Page of Cups, it feels like there's not a lot of realistic grounding in this opportunity here for some reason. Or at least you're not seeing it clearly. Okay, so what you have in your head built up is like not necessarily accurate. So I would take a minute and try to really get grounded and look at it realistically, okay? Anyway, so currently you're trying to deal with whatever this new opportunity is. Yeah. I think the devil is here over this anger and resentment from the past. Yeah. All right, let's see what we get going forward. Okay, so going forward from there, we have the Tower, the Page of Wands, and the Star. Why do you have two pages out here, Leo? Why? I don't understand. Okay, let's see. The Tower is here. Okay, so Six of Swords, you tried to go off into calmer waters. The devil interfered because you were hanging on to all this anger and anxiety, whatever. And the Tower. So the Tower had already fallen, I believe. But it's like there's no way to clear the rubble and rebuild until you can get rid of these negative feelings that you have, okay? You have a lot of resentment and anger built up over whatever went wrong up here in the past. And like I said, it's valid. I get that. But you're going to have to work to try to put it behind you because it is definitely stifling your ability to step into your future, okay? All right, Nine of Wands is going to the new opportunity and then the Page of Wands. So you're wounded. So this opportunity looks like it's something great. It's going to be a great blessing, which, okay, but I don't feel like you're looking at it realistically. And on the other side down here, I got another page. So you're definitely not seeing everything clearly. Almost feels like you're gullible right now to whatever's going on with this opportunity. I don't like that. That doesn't sound like you normally, but I don't know, maybe you're a little out of sorts right now. All right, so the last card we have here is the Star card. That one is, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but it's all about you holding on to hope and faith in the future, which is a good thing. I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. You're having a hard time finding balance right now. Three of Cups is you just looking for a reason to celebrate, maybe celebrating a little too much, but there we go. Are you trying to grab a hold of your youth or something? Is that what's happening here, Leo? Are you midlife crisising on me or something? I don't know. What do I got here? Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Nine of Cups. Looks like you're having a hard time. You're conflicted when it comes to trying to figure out what you want to invest in and what your wish fulfillment is. Like you just can't zero in on exactly what it is you want. Probably because of whatever happened up here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what these pages are about. I got the Lovers, the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. You're already involved in another love situation. I feel like you left out of a love situation here. I feel like you're already involved in another one. I feel like that's what's behind all this immature. You acting immature and erratic is this, I don't know if you're trying to act younger than you are. Maybe you're dating somebody younger and that's messing with your head. Something here. You're not being you. You're trying to be inauthentic to impress somebody that you want to have a relationship with, it looks like. There's a lack of trust in love in general right now, really. So you're just playing around, but you're playing with people's emotions. You got to be careful with that, okay? Because the karma will bite you in the butt on that one. Okay, let me get three more and we will move on. Judgment, Justice, Judgment and Justice, and the Three of Wands. So you call judgment on a situation. Justice is playing out. Three of Wands, you're looking towards your future. You just got to be careful with whatever this and this is. This is something about you trying to date somebody younger than you possibly, or that's what I feel like it is. And it is causing you to act inauthentic. And you're starting to look foolish is what I feel like a little bit. Monday, you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. You're trying to take a leap of faith away from the fact that you have from a sense of home. Like you don't want to be tied into anything like that. Maybe you think it makes you look old. I'm not sure. The Chariot, Tuesday, you got the Chariot and the Seven of Wands. You're real defensive. Trying to move forward without settling things from the past. That's what we talked about here with the anger and resentment. Wednesday, you've got the Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Another page. You're trying to build a new foundation. You need to take time to rest. Thursday, I've got the Hangman and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're going to start feeling stuck in a minute if you don't slow down. Solve whatever problems you got here and let go of this resentment and anger. And you've got to be authentic, Leo. Don't try to be somebody you're not just to impress somebody. Okay? Don't do that, please. It's not going to fan out well for you in the end. It's just not. Be you. You is good, okay? Please. All right, that's what I see. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best possible week you can. I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings. I'm here every single day with the daily energy check-ins if you want to stop by and check those out. Whew, I'm going to breathe now. All right, there we go, you guys. Thanks for everything. Have a great day. Turn that.